.0.
Welcome back to .0. Today I am specifically going to go through Halflings. This should be a pretty short video. Remember, this is the place where you come to reminisce a little bit as I go through metal miniatures for Dungeons and Dragons. Specifically, these are the ones that were used in the late 70s, 80s, and 90s. Again, today I thought I'd go through Halflings. Be a pretty short video, won't take too long. You know, my goal is not to waste too much time on each miniature, but to show you a lot of them. So, cute little guy here, right? I hardly ever use Halflings. This guy was kind of a good one to use because he has this torch. It kind of makes you think of, somebody leading the way through a cavern or a dungeon, and generally used only as a non-player character. This is an old piece, too. Who makes this? I can't tell it's so old on this one, but it's got to be old. My guess is I've had this since, probably the mid-'80s if I had to guess. Anyway, old axe, and see, look how there's not a lot of detail. Pretty cool old hat on him. Definitely right, a halfling. Let's see if my camera here will zoom in on it. Okay, and then let's move on to this next guy. So it looks like a halfling thief, I would guess. These are so small. Again, look how small my fingers. That's my finger. My fingers aren't even that big. These are so hard to see. This one's kind of neat too because you can truly see his face. Little tiny dagger. No clue who makes it, but I know it's old because it's got the old lead color to it. Even there we go. It's having a hard time zooming in. Even the lead, you can actually see it coming off on my paper here, and for sure it's getting on my fingers. Let's do this. Let's move on to, is this let's go with this one here. Yeah, I think this is supposed to be a halfling, which is kind of interesting, right? That he's got a lot of armor on. We definitely don't think of halflings wearing much armor. Don't even really think of them as warriors at all, or wanting to go into a fight, really, if you think about it. They're so small. What do they got to be, like 3 feet tall? Or in fact, I would guess halflings are even smaller than gnomes, right? Speaking of that, by the way, I think I said that I missed a gnome or two, I believe, in the early video. So, yeah, throw in some that might be gnomes. Like this could be, I think this is probably more of a gnome than a halfling, but since I missed him, I recently acquired this guy, and I think that's how come I didn't think of it. But he's got a little shield. In fact, I even said something about that shield in the earliest video that I did, and I still didn't think about it. That like I said, had these other figures. Definitely, we got a little halfling here that's armored up as well, like a little pit fighter kind of guy. Look how small he is. Just tiny and fragile. I don't know what he'd be thinking to get all that armor on him and want to go pick a fight with anybody, especially in a gladiator pit. What do we got here? Oh, I see. It's just a little sheath here at the back. Neat little piece, though. Okay, so how about, like I said, I accidentally missed some gnomes. I'll throw this gnome in real fast just because we've got him. This may be, a magic user. I'm going to do magic users, I think, next, so he's probably going to make an appearance in there as well. So we'll make that awful fast. And is this? Oh, you know what? This is actually a gnome, too. How did I miss all these gnomes? I definitely missed them. In fact, now it makes me kind of wonder if that was a set that I should have got in there. Got like a ram's horn on him. See, and here's that shield again. Yeah, I should have realized. Yeah, well, it happens. My goal is just to show you a lot of miniatures, and I don't know that it matters if I get them in any specific order. Okay, so let's move on. I got a couple of halflings here that are standing on each other's shoulders. Somebody had a sense of humor when they made this one, it looks like. You can see here you've got a face here, and then another face up here, and he's got his hands over his forehead like he's trying to block the sun and looking off into the distance, and they got a pole to kind of balance him. Yeah, somebody had a little bit of fun, I think, with this one. Old, and you can see I've got a little bit of a clear coat on here that's turning amber, trying to stop the lead rot. But see here, you've got a, what is this? Is it a cape? Probably a cloak, right? Their cloak's coming down, hats up here on the top. Okay, and then to finish this off, I've got 4 halflings. These are a different kind of design. I don't know where I got these, but these are the 4 halflings from the Lord of the Rings. So specifically, I thought I'd just throw them in just to let them make an appearance. They're metal. I don't know who made them. It's probably not TSR. It's probably not Grenadier or Ralpartha, but nonetheless, I have them, so I guess they're going to make it in here. Different kind of style entirely. I hardly have any figures that look like this. And but they are supposed to be those famous halflings, so why not show them to you since I've got them. Like, he's even got their packs and all their gear, bedrolls and stuff. Yeah, okay. Well, let's do this. Let's go back to these original 2. And actually, let's go with this little thief here and this one that was meant to be a little bit of humor. And we'll call it good for today. Again, this was meant to be a short video just to cover halflings, and then we're going to jump into magic users and wizards next. That's going to be a longer video and should be a lot of fun. Be safe until next time, and we'll see you.